autumn leaves hanging from the tree down, the scents of a blackwood tree, and it feels windier than usual. Those are the signs of the Hanoi autumn coming into your corner. And because this is considered one of the best seasons of Hanoi, comes with a good season, has a good food. So I'm so prepared to try out all of the foods that this season has to offer for locals and tourists like us. So I will change myself to go eat with you guys. Ta-da! I have dressed up as a true autumn girl to try out the most iconic dishes in Hanoi with you guys today. Let's go! We're on our way to the site of the breakfast, and you will see in a minute. Guys, I finally have arrived to this restaurant. The name is Huyen. Now let's go inside to see. So there is the bestseller, which have full topping ranging from the pork ribs, fried dough sticks, dry pork, and minced pork. And then you got other options with a similar price to lower price. So because this has like heart and kidney, so it will be more expensive. And other than that, there are some basic but classic toppings in the porridge that you may try as well if you don't want to have the bestseller. But today for me, I am having this bestseller because I am really curious to see if it looks really full and as tasty as it looks. Okay, so before I eat, I will actually love to put in some of the seasonings inside. So we have here some black pepper. Scoop in a bit. Okay. Just a bit. And the next is some chili powder for some extra heat. Okay, that's enough. Mix it. So that it will have an even layer. Okay, let's eat. Let's have a taste. Okay, so first just the porridge. I just want to see how the consistency goes. Well, it is warm and it's very super smooth. So unlike the grainy type of porridge, you actually feel no texture at all. You can just feel the smoothness, and it is very easy to swallow it down. Now here's the fun part. You will try it with some gui. Can you hear the crunch inside my mouth? Somehow it's like the classic combo of having the gui with the porridge because the texture, they contradict. They are different textures. You have the crunchiness and the smoothness, but that's how they complement each other. And you will have the saltiness, extra saltiness from the pork block, the minced pork, and the pork ribs. Now let's have with it some pork ribs, some minced pork, and some pork block. It's pretty good. Now your next spot is actually somewhere that I have reviewed before. The name is Huyen, and they specialized in, yes, the Palo worm patties. Now the owner is helping me cutting these patties into pieces, pairing it with some bechamel and dipping sauce, all while watching the busy streets of Hanoi during the autumn season. This is the view that we're having here. It looks beautiful, and you know what's the special part about this is that there are also a lot of birds hanging on the rooftop. So it's quite an ASMR experience, I would say. You eat and you listen to the birds whispering and you at the street like this. Okay guys, so this is the deep fried, very golden brown colored, the Palo worm patties. I honestly have to say it looks amazing and it looks so attractive. Like I just want to put this in my mouth right now. But don't you know, like the amount of ingredients inside this, the eggs, the worms, dills, all of the Vietnamese ingredients packed in here, and I promise this will be such a flavorful dining experience. So let's try it, and I will dip it with the sauce. The dipping sauce here, like the usual sauce that you will have with the vermicelli. And let's try, let's see. Wait, let's have another bite. Wow. First impression, it does not really feel like Palo worms. I don't know what I was expecting, but like I feel like because there will be worm in here, I expected to have like this, stretchy texture that I expect a worm would have. But I don't really taste that kind of texture, but instead what I have is this spiciness from the sauce. And the fluffiness of the whole patty in general is very fluffy. It's not dry at all. I think it's because the deep frying method has really kept the moisture in. And another ingredient I can taste really well is the dill. You can feel its aroma when you were eating. Okay, just to have another bite to see like if I can taste the worm better. It is definitely delicious. I'm not gonna lie, it is delicious. It's just that I wish to taste a bit more of the worm. You can see here, there are a lot of meat for sure, but the worms are not too much. So I guess that is another reason why. Okay, final taste. But nonetheless, it's still a good dish. Try it with some pickle. In the afternoon, I suggest that you guys have some snack and coffee with Vietnamese version. And right behind me is a coffee place called the Hanoi Croissant Coffee. And so you guys can mark this as your next destination because I'm seeing a lot of tourists and a lot of girls hanging around here to have their best sip of coffee. And I believe this will be our place to try the iconic Kiem or green rice and the egg coffee today. Let's go. Xin chào, mình có thể xem menu ở đây được không? Ok. Here, menu đây. I'm seeing a lot of variety, but I'm sticking to the traditional, which is cho mình một cà phê trứng nha. Đúng rồi. Mình dùng trứng đá. Maybe familiar with the egg coffee, the iconic coffee already, but I bet that you don't know this, which are the green rice in Vietnam. Green rice or Kiem in Vietnam is one of the Vietnamese pride, and as shown by the vast collection of literary works that we have dedicated to this beautiful and delicate food. Rich nutty taste. So to eat Kiem or the green rice, it is important that you treat it with elegance. Why? It's because that you cannot rush yourself through this meal. It's important that the gist of the food lies in the rich, nutty taste that you have when you chew in the rice slowly and delicately. Pour it into your hand like this, and then I am lucky to have this beautiful view at the intersections of the many streets in the old quarter. You'll have a view of the people, the citizens, and the tourists just rolling around the city. And while at the same time, you will see a lot of the Vietnamese flag hanged in the balcony of many residents here. At the same time, you can feel the fresh breeze flowing through you, which is the most evident sign of a Hanoi autumn coming to your corner. Wow, look at this beautiful sunlight view. And we have arrived to the restaurant that I was dying to show you guys about. And it's called Quán Gốc Đa, which translates to English as the Banyan Tree Restaurant. And why is that, you might ask? It's because it's literally located and built under this giant banyan tree. Wow, that has been there since, I can't remember. We currently have this very luxurious view of the hustling and bustling city in Hanoi, and also very gladly our order has arrived. And you can see right here the very common and familiar dipping sauce with some papaya, and we also have some fresh herbs right here. And the main star of this dish, which are the pillow cakes. It has been sliced into two parts, so here is actually the pillow cake. But I also ordered some other fried foods. You can see we have some nem, which is spring rolls, and some ha cao, which is the dumplings, shrimp wontons. And right over here is another Vietnamese snack classic, which are the pho Huyen, translated into English as a rolling pho. It has some fresh herbs inside and some beef. And let's dive right into it.
Years later.
Wow, a day full of exciting flavors, and all of the dishes I try come no less than 200,000 dong, which is a bargain. I hope that my video has helped you guys pick out the next dishes for you to have during the autumn of Hanoi. Do you think there are better autumn foods in Hanoi that you have tried but I haven't? Comment down below and let me know. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!